Good afternoon, my fellow Energizers. My name is David Kurtis. As Mr. Toastmaster introduced myself and a little bit about my background. One of the greatest catchers of all time was quoted as saying, "Baseball is 90% mental and the other half is physical." And my speech today is to show you a little bit about myself, but taking that physical part of baseball, I lost that physical part, and how I turned my life 180 from what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to take you through my childhood and high school years, and then where I'm at now, and how it, I had one life path, and it got turned. I'm doing something completely different. I grew up in the Dallas area, more specifically over in Garland, which is about 45 miles from here. I was an Army brat when I was a little kid, and was born in El Paso, lived in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. Don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's Tonopah. Lived up on a mountainside. The closest grocery store was 45 minutes away. So we would go once a month, had a big old freezer and stock up, and then moved to Albuquerque and finally to Garland. My passion is baseball, and as Mindy talked about, I absolutely love baseball. The Rangers. When I die, I want to be cremated, my ashes be spread over the ballpark in Arlington. But growing up, I played baseball 4 or 5 nights a week. I umpired Little League Baseball. I love, coaching and umpiring and helping little kids love the game. I played softball. I coached my sister's softball team when I was in high school, and I played on the varsity baseball team in high school. My senior year, I was all set to go to the University of Nebraska on a baseball scholarship and an Air Force ROTC scholarship. And I was playing softball for church league, and I tore my ACL and lost all of my scholarships. I haven't been able to play baseball or softball that well since, and I've had 2 knee surgeries since then. That was a little over 10 years ago now. So I took that, going to Nebraska, I was going Air Force, playing baseball, all set. I didn't apply to any other schools before that. Well, my mom said, "You can't go out of state. You have to go in-state. I can't afford anything out of state." So I found A&M, had a very close culture to Nebraska. I love the closeness of the university. And found A&M and went down there. I went to A&M in Galveston first. And it's a small school. 2,000 to 3,000 people. It's part of the A&M system, unlike A&M Commerce, A&M Corpus Christi, where they're pretty much a separate school, but they have the A&M name. A&M Galveston, you are a part of Texas A&M University, you're an Aggie, you get the Aggie ring, everything like that. And went down there for a year and a half, transferred up to A&M. I was going to be a meteorologist. I wanted to be on TV, given the weather. I toured a couple studios here and absolutely loved it, infatuated with the weather. Well, a calculus professor really pissed me off, and I told him, well, I'm not going to be doing this anymore, and hopped out of the program. And I found human resource development. I never thought I'd be in human resources until I started taking classes and learning, how much you deal with people and help them. I wanted to turn HR into a positive thing for employees. It is a resource for the employees, not this dreaded dungeon. You only go there when you have problems or you get fired, that sort of thing. And I found the HR degree, and luckily I had an in with XTO and was hired on as an intern in 2007. I started with the benefits group and learned a ton about benefits. Holy cow. That is complicated. And Tammy, my boss now, she started the training development department about 3 years ago, and she stole me from the benefits group because this was my passion, training development, helping people with the fun aspect of HR. And since then, I've been moved up to an analyst position, taking on projects and working with the different departments and tracking their training and helping them show what they can do to help develop their employees. Looking into the future, I really love to stay with XTO for as long as possible, but my dream is to become a senior manager, VP of HR one day, be one of those higher roles. I don't want to be CEO or anything like that of a company. I want to head up an HR function. Eventually, I want to retire, buy a beach house in Maui, and sell alcoholic drinks on the beach out there. I've been to Maui once and absolutely loved it. So eventually, hopefully I can be there, and then once I die, be cremated and have my ashes spread over the ballpark in Arlington. Thank you.
All right.